U2, best of 2000 to 2020. Is there going to be one? And if so, what do you guys think would be on it? So in 1998, we got a best of U2 from 1980 to 1990. And then in 2002, we got a best of U2 from 1990 to 2000. So I think it's about time we get another one. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to speculate. We're going to speculate about what might be on this best of 2000 to 2020 album. Put what you think might be on it down in the comments below. I'm going to just give my guesses here. And based on, I don't have the stats and information that I'm sure U2 has access to. I just, I'm able to look on iTunes and YouTube and Spotify and, see what's kind of got the most popularity. And so first off, how many tracks do you think would be on the album? I would think, so the 80s album had 15 tracks on it. Then there are some versions that were released in some countries that had 16 tracks on it. The 90s album had 16 tracks on it. There were some versions released in some countries that had 17 tracks on it. But I think this one's probably going to be a 16 or 17 track album. I'm not even going to try to go in what order I think the songs would be, and I'm just going to start from the oldest up to the newest. So starting with the first album from 2000, All That You Can't Leave Behind. Now, two songs from this album were on the 1990 to 2000 album, which was Beautiful Day and Stuck in a Moment You Can't Get Out Of. Beautiful Day, I don't think they could get away with a best of 2000 to 2020 album without having Beautiful Day on there. I mean, by far, it is their biggest, most popular song of that era. And to leave it off of a best of album for the 2000s, I don't think that would be a good idea. I don't think they'd be able to get away with that. Even if they put a live version or a remix version on the album, I think the album version of Beautiful Day has got to be on the album. Stuck in a Moment, that's a pretty big hit from their 2000s era. But if they were to put that on the album, we've already had both of those songs on the 1990 to 2000 album. So I don't think Stuck in a Moment is going to be on there. However, the acoustic version of Stuck in a Moment, it is pretty popular. At least looking on iTunes, it's one of the most popular songs from the 2000s. The acoustic version, I think that would be a song that would definitely be on the bonus disc. Two other songs I think would be on the album from All That You Can't Leave Behind in 2000. I think that Elevation and Walk On would be on there. This is just the guesses I'm making from looking at popularity on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify. Of course, Spotify is kind of hard to tell because it only gives you the top 10 songs. And two of the top 10 songs were from the 2000s, and those were Beautiful Day and Stuck in a Moment. So, but Beautiful Day beat Stuck in a Moment by almost 200 million. So Beautiful Day is definitely going to be on there. Next album, 2004, How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb. There's 3, maybe 4 songs that I think would go from this album onto a best of 2000 to 2020. First one, Vertigo. Vertigo is definitely going to be on the album. City of Blinding Lights. I think City of Blinding Lights would be on the album. And then the next 2, it's a toss-up. Because so there, Sometimes You Can't Make It on Your Own and Original of the Species. On YouTube, Original of the Species seems to be more popular than Sometimes You Can't Make It on Your Own. But on iTunes, it's the opposite. Sometimes seems to be more popular than Original of the Species. So I'm going to guess if it's a 16-track album, I'm going to say Vertigo, City of Blinding Lights, and Sometimes You Can't Make It on Your Own. If it's a 17-track album, I'm going to say Original of Species is going to be on there as well. That's my guess. Before we get on to their next album from 2009, No Line on the Horizon, there were some songs released between 2004 and 2009 that were pretty popular. First is U2's version of One with Mary J. Blige. That's a very popular song, but I don't think it would be on the album, and here's why. One, because the song One is a remake of their song One from 1991, which was on the 1990 to 2000 album. But the song with Mary J. Blige, the version with Mary J. Blige, is so popular. It like rivals Beautiful Day in popularity, at least from what I've noticed by looking at it on YouTube and iTunes. And so I think it would be on the bonus disc for sure. I think it'd be a mistake to leave that version of One off of the bonus disc just due to its popularity. But putting it on the main album, I think probably wouldn't be a good idea, because then again, you're going back into having two songs, Beautiful Day and One, which were on the 1990s album. So yeah, I think One would be on the bonus disc along with Stuck in a Moment acoustic version. Another song from 2006, you've got their version of The Saints Are Coming. It's a cover song, but they did a version of it with Green Day. That song is pretty popular on YouTube, and back when it came out, it was a decent hit, but it's pretty popular on YouTube, pretty popular on iTunes. I don't think this will be on the main album, though, and the reason why is because that song is exclusive to another one of their compilation albums, 18 Singles, which takes songs from all the way from 1980 to 2006. But because it is a fairly popular song on YouTube, I think that it would be a mistake to not put, say, the live version on the bonus disc album. I think it was a live version that came out before the studio version anyways. And so putting the live version with Green Day on the bonus disc, I think would be a smart move, just due to the song's popularity. Another song from 2007, this one kind of surprised me, but I've noticed that it's pretty popular on iTunes, it's pretty popular on YouTube. In 2007, U2 did a cover of John Lennon's Instant Karma. And so, like I say, I heard the song back in 2007, but I thought, maybe it would just be something that, hardcore U2 fans heard. But due to its popularity on iTunes and YouTube, I think that would probably be something that would be on the bonus disc. So now let's get to 2009's album, No Line on the Horizon. I'm thinking 3 songs from this album will be on there. Those songs are Magnificent, Moment of Surrender, and I'll Go Crazy If I Don't Go Crazy Tonight. Get on Your Boots, it came pretty close to those songs, but well, actually I don't think it did. But it was still pretty high, at least last time I checked, in popularity. But those 3 songs I think would be on there, and I don't think there would be 4 songs from No Line on the Horizon on the album. But I do think a remix of Get On Your Boots would probably be on the bonus disc. The bonus disc from the 90s had tons of remixes on it, more than I care for, but that's what was on the bonus disc of the 90s. The bonus disc of the 80s had, just a lot of B-sides. So, who knows what's going to be on the bonus disc, really. It could surprise us all, but I think Get On Your Boots remix would probably be on the bonus disc. Next album wasn't until 2014, but in 2013, they had a pretty big hit come out, Ordinary Love. I think Ordinary Love was pretty popular. I think that would definitely be on the main album. And then a few months later, in early 2014, they had another single come out, Invisible. And Invisible was pretty popular. I think that would be on the best of album. That gives us 5 to 6 more songs on the album. So I think 2 songs from Songs of Innocence would be on there because, Ordinary Love and Invisible, even though those aren't on the Songs of Innocence album, they're taken from the same era. So that would be like 4 songs from that era. The 2 songs from Songs of Innocence that I think would be on there would be Every Breaking Wave and Song for Someone. Those songs are pretty popular. Miracle of Joy Ramone, it's fairly popular, but I don't think it would be enough to be on the album, at least for my guesses. But I do think that we might see the acoustic version of Miracle of Joy Ramone on the bonus disc. So those are the 2 songs I think from Songs of Innocence: Every Breaking Wave and Song for Someone. And then we've got 3 songs left. I think 2 of them would be from their most recent album, 2017's Songs of Experience. Those 2 I think would be You're the Best Thing About Me and Blackout. On iTunes, Blackout is more popular than Get Out of Your Own Way, but it's on YouTube, Get Out of Your Own Way looked like it was more popular than Blackout. But Get Out of Your Own Way leads into another song, American Soul. They're like connected. It's hard to disconnect those songs from each other. So I think Blackout as a single song would be on the album. Get Out of Your Own Way, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the acoustic version of that, which is its own single song, on the bonus disc. So that leaves us with 1 more song. And U2's compilation albums always have new songs on them. I think it would be a good idea to have it, be another re-recording of maybe a U2 rare song, kind of like what they did on the 80s album, Sweetest Thing. They re-recorded that, and it was from their 80s era. The 90s album, they did 2 new songs on that album that were from 2002, not even from the 1990 to 2000 era. And so that didn't quite make sense to me. I think the 90s album could have been a lot better than what it was. But I think that the only song I can think of, the song Mercy, that song's pretty popular among U2 fans. It's a bootleg that showed up around the How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb era, 2004. Bootleg that showed up on the internet. It's been floating around on the internet for 15 years. But I think that would be a good song to re-record and put that version on the Best of 2000 to 2020 album. But like they did with Electrical Storm, they put the original band version, even though it was still 2002, they put that on the bonus disc of the 90s album, and then also on the 80s album, they put the original version of Sweetest Thing from 1987 on the bonus disc. So I think it would be a good idea if they put the full 6.5 original minute version on the bonus disc of 2000 to 2020. So that's my guess of what's going to be on the main album. 16 tracks. If it's going to be 17, like I said, I think that 17th track would be Original of the Species. So that's my guess for what's going to be on the main album. And then I already shared with you guys my guess for what I think would be on the bonus disc, at least some of them. I think we're definitely going to have Stuck in a Moment acoustic version. I think we definitely have one with U2 and Mary J. Blige. I think we definitely have The Saints Are Coming, probably the live version. Instant Karma. I think Instant Karma would be on there. A remix of Get On Your Boots. Acoustic version of The Miracle of Joy Ramone, and an acoustic version of Get Out of Your Own Way. Another song that I think would be on the bonus disc. So this is a compilation from 2000 to 2020, right? And the most recent songs in this compilation so far have been up to 2017. So you got 3 years of just nothing. But U2 did release a single in 2019. I don't know how you pronounce it. I think it's called Ahimsa, something like that. And it's not really like one of my favorite songs, but it seems to be doing pretty well on YouTube. It's up to almost 4 million. So I think that would be on the bonus disc. Some other songs I think might be on the bonus disc. Oh yeah, the original version of Mercy if that wasn't on the bonus disc, then I think that'd be a bad idea. They should put that on the bonus disc for sure. It's been a popular one on the internet for 15 years. Another song from How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb was All Because of You. That song is pretty popular on YouTube and iTunes, but not enough to rival those other four that I shared. So I think probably a remix of that. There's a pretty cool remix called the Kilohertz Fly remix. I think I even like it better than the album version. I think that would be a good choice for a bonus disc. What else? Got a few other songs on my list as possibilities for the bonus disc. During the U2 360 tour, there was a remix version of I'll Go Crazy If I Don't Go Crazy Tonight that was pretty popular during their 360 tour. Wouldn't surprise me if that showed up on the bonus disc. And then, I don't know, Crystal Ballroom from the 2014 era. And I don't know, maybe a remix of Fast Cars from the 2004 era. So that's getting up to 14, 15 songs for the bonus disc, which is about where they've sat. Anyway, those are my guesses. What do you guys think would be on there? Leave it down in the comments below. What do you think would be on the main album? What do you think would be on the bonus disc? I wish I could give like a prize or something for who comes closest, but who knows when this album's going to come out or if it does. I think it probably will, but is it going to be this year? Is it going to be 10 years from now? Who knows? Also, what are your favorite songs from the era? My favorite songs are quite different from my guess of what would be on the 2000 to 2020 album. I'll leave a playlist in the description below. And what are your guys' favorite songs? Anyways, I'll talk to you later.